1347, the village of Eldenmore fell under a curse darker than any plague. The beloved jester Perrin, once the soul of every feast with his lute and laughter, wandered into ruined chapel grounds one winter night and emerged clutching a rusted spearhead on a broken shaft, its tip forever stained. By morning his mirth was gone, his eyes blazed with madness. He spoke in unknown tongues, then slew 3 men in the square as the spear seemed to guide itself. Within days, half the village lay dead or fled, Perrin dancing amid the corpses, giggling through blood. The elders named the relic the Lance of Longinus, the spear of destiny that pierced Christ's side and bore divine wrath. Legends whispered it granted victory in righteous hands, but madness to the proud or greedy. Perrin had been merely curious. The curse claimed him wholly. Sir Alaric of Thorndale, a scarred, duty-bound knight with no taste for glory, answered the elder's plea. He wrapped the spear in oilcloth and lead, strapped it to his back, and sailed west on a merchant cog toward the fabled lands beyond the sea. Storms ravaged the ship. Fever and waves claimed all but Alaric. He washed ashore on a vast, green continent of endless forests, what would one day be called America. The land was not empty. Painted warriors shadowed him, then attacked on a river ridge. Alaric fought alone against 30, shouting for peace, but the spear hungered. It struck swift and true. Warriors fell like wheat. When the last fled, Alaric stood weeping among the dead, hating the weapon's triumph. He pressed deeper into the wilderness until he reached a ravine where an ancient oak spanned a spring. There, beneath the roots, he buried the spear, wrapped in his cloak, covered in earth and stones, marked by a single white stone. He prayed for forgiveness, then wandered, lost. The forest claimed his body and his secret. Centuries later, in 1979, 12-year-old Elias found the rusted spearhead half buried in western Michigan woods. It felt unnaturally heavy and cold. Lifting it hushed the birds. He took it home, dreamed of knights, warriors, and a laughing jester. At a carnival a month later, the family visited the traveling carnival that set up every fall in the county fairgrounds. Among the rides and cotton candy was a booth called Professor Vex's Cabinet of Oddities, a dim tent full of shrunken heads, mermaid skeletons, and jars of things that floated. The professor, a thin man with a waxed mustache, noticed the bundle under Elias's arm at once. "That's no toy," he said softly. "Let me see." Elias hesitated, then unwrapped the spearhead. The professor's eyes widened. He never told anyone where it came from. But late at night, when the carnival lights dimmed and the midway fell quiet, he sometimes took it out and held it, whispering questions no one else could hear. And sometimes, only sometimes, the iron seemed to hum, as though remembering the hands that had once carried it across seas and centuries. The spear waited again, patient as stone.